give me a beer! Hello, welcome to Soundtrack Limited. This is the very first video of an actual review, and we're pretty excited about it. We are going to upload a video every Thursday and Monday. I will be doing Thursdays and Jay will be doing Mondays. And for this review, I'm going to be focusing on the new Burial EP, Truant/Rough Sleeper. Burial is an English producer who makes dubstep, future garage, two-step kind of music, and he's very well regarded in his particular genre. And his album Untrue, which came out in 2007, is usually referred to as the absolute definition of a dubstep album, the one that you go to if you are going to try to make dubstep, what you should try to aspire to be. Burial has only released 2 albums during his entire career. However, he has released a string of EPs, including Kindred, which was my favorite EP of last year. Burial's new EP, Truant/Rough Sleeper, is only 2 tracks long. However, both tracks easily are over 10 minutes, one of them being 12, one of them being about 14. The first track, Truant, is split into different sections, as it were, by silences and just slowdowns, and it makes it almost play like it's not one song, but a few songs, although they all have very similar feels until they evolve towards just this dark outro. The track opens, as most Burial tracks do, with this vinyl crackle kind of sound. It gives a kind of atmospheric feel to it, and then it has these airy synths over it, and this goes on for a while. It has a light pulsating two-step kind of beat, and then there's like a full stop, and then after the full stop it comes back and it has the same kind of feel, but it has a vocal sample over it of a woman saying, "I fell in love with you," and it's just a beautiful kind of sample, and the feel of it, it's just very emotional and very good. The track then shifts from its light and airy kind of feel into a dark, bass-heavy, but not overwhelming kind of just mess of just drums and a bass line, and then it turns into this triumphant kind of sound where there's less bass and like this heavenly keyboard. It's very airy, very floaty, and it makes your head spin in a way. And from there it goes into its dark outro, which has these rattling keys and maybe bullets hitting the pavement, and it has these heavy drums and a heavy bass line. And by the time the track ends, you just want to go and grab your bottle of Prozac and just down the whole thing so that you can try to forget how depressed you are after listening to it. The second track on the EP is Rough Sleeper, and Rough Sleeper has a very different feel from Truant in that it doesn't have these dark moments throughout, but instead is light and airy and almost feels like a victory lap for Burial, like he's finally happy with where he is. And it has just this overly happy feel to it, which is very strange for a Burial track, because almost everything else he's released has this kind of sad feel to it. But this one is uplifting. And, however, it also has full stops like Truant does, and one of the full stops leads to its dark outro, much like Truant's dark outro. And these full stops that are in both tracks make the EP almost feel like a full-length album, because it splits up these 2 songs and makes them feel like they're several songs. Overall, I feel that this is a fantastic EP, and I highly recommend it to everybody. And I would say that the only major flaws with it are that perhaps the vocal samples on Rough Sleeper could have been a little bit better, because they are harmonized in a way that doesn't entirely sit very well with me. And it also leaves me wanting another album, full-length album from Burial, which, if he keeps releasing EPs like this, it's going to be fine, but I would like to hear a third Burial album. And I give the album an 8.5 out of 10. Highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.
Whoop-ee-oo!